Whether you're just starting out or maybe getting closer to retirement, finding the right financial advisor is key. And today we have Charles and Lynn from Zen Financial here. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you,
for
Rachel.
having us.
Yeah, so people may have heard of Zen Financial. Can you just tell us a little bit about who you are and who you serve?
Sure. Zen Financial is a fee-only wealth management firm, and we manage about $3.2 billion. And Investment News actually ranked us the #1 Michigan fee-only RA in 2019. And if you check our website, you will see we're also huge in giving back to the community.
Yeah, you certainly are. So if someone is looking for a financial advisor, what questions should we be asking when we do that interview or we talk with someone about the possibilities?
Actually, nowadays, you can do most of the due diligence right at home on your computer. What you do is you go to SEC website, and which is advisorinfo.sec.gov, and you type in the firm name. We can use our firm as example, type in Zen Financial, and you would see 3 buttons on top, 3 forms that every firm requires to file with the SEC. And you click on the 3rd button, which is the client relationship summary, and you will see the form. You can get a majority of your questions answered by this form, by reading this form.
That's awesome.
Like questions like, what investment services and advice can you provide me? What fee will I pay? And the questions I think the most interesting and the most important is, how else does your firm make money, and what conflicts of interest do you have? And as you can see in our form, we say we work without conflicts of interest that arise from selling proprietary products, engaging in principal trading, third-party payments, revenue sharing, receiving commissions, kickbacks, or soft dollars. So we don't receive payments from any of this. And then another important question, how do your financial professionals make money? As you can see in our form, we say our financial professionals, their earnings are not based on the products they recommend, and therefore do not create conflicts. No employees receive commissions. Then another important question is, do you or your financial professionals have legal or disciplinary history? That means either you have lawsuits or you have been disciplined by the regulatory authorities. And our answer, of course, is no. So just for the fun of it, I think we should pull out another big Wall Street firm and just to read theirs.
Yeah, that's a great idea, because you live in West Michigan.
Yes.
And so Zen Financial is locally owned, but we're going to look at what, Merrill Lynch, because everybody's heard of Merrill Lynch.
Yes,
let's look at a very different type of firm.
Yes, exactly. So let's look at Merrill Lynch's. Again, you go to the SEC's website, you pull out Merrill Lynch's and click on that button, set client relationship summary. So look at it, it's a good looking form. And it's the same set of questions as we answered. So, you know, what investment services advice can you provide, and what type of fees? And then you go to the 3rd page, which it would say, how else does your firm make money, and what conflict of interest do you have? Now you see they disclose they have affiliated benefits, that means proprietary products. They receive third-party payments, which they receive payments from product sponsors. And they also receive payments from principal trading. And as they said, all these could create a conflict of interest. Then you go into another important question, how do your financial professionals make money? And they said an advisor will receive more compensation for selling certain products over other products. The nature of compensation payments based on transaction execution or enrollment in certain types of investment strategies and I programs represents a conflict of interest. Don't you think it's important for you to know that? before you trust someone for their advices?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and also this form, which, by the way, this form is brand new. It's required by the SEC as of June 30 this year.
Oh, really? I was going to ask you a little bit about if all wealth management firms are required to do this. And so this is something that is right at our fingertips.
Yes, right at your fingertips. And it even also gives you some questions if you actually going to the office to interview the advisor, the questions you should ask. Of course, we always recommend you to get the answers in writing. So, of course, if you get into a firm, they say, we don't have a form CRS. We don't register with the SEC. Now the question you should ask yourself, are you willing to work with a firm that's not registered with the SEC?
Yeah.
So that's a different.
Yeah, well, Charles, I have a question for you. You are a nationally ranked financial advisor. And so what kind of investment advice do you have for people right now? Because obviously 2020 has been a very unique year and the future is a little uncertain. So I think a lot of people are asking the questions about where do I go from here? What should I be doing in times like this?
I think the number one important thing is don't let volatility dictate to your plan. So if you're looking for the past, historically, the SP 500 gave roughly around 9.96% return. And but average investor, equity investor, only make roughly around 5%. That is a 5% difference, almost 5% difference. It's a huge for long term. And if you're looking for the last 30 years, which is from 1990 to 2019, actually say SP 500 only made a 7.7% return. Not too bad. And but if you miss best 2 days of the year, only missing 2 days, best 2 days of the year, your return is roughly around 0.8%.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you try to time in the market, you probably should leave the money in the bank. Okay, actually, University of Michigan did a research on this for the past 40 years, and 96% of your return from 0.9% of trading days. 96% of return. Okay, so it's very important you should stay in the course.
Yes.
And another thing is I'd like to share with you about investment is. It's not like when we invest money in the stock market, it's like a casino. You know, you go into the casino and you see, and if you're looking for the best odds for the casino, it's no more than 49%, right? So it's all below 49%. But if you invest in stock market, for 1 year, you have roughly around 74% chance of making money. And for 5 years, that's above 92%. For 10 years, it's 96%. And for 15 years, it's 99%. Yeah. So again, focus on the long term, very important. So for us as a financial advisor, we help clients understand market volatility and market history, and understand market volatility is normal and necessary part of investing, and also very important, have a plan and stick to it.
Yeah, and start with a great firm that you can trust, Zen Financial.
Correct.
So if people want to come and get the process started, they want to ask some of the questions that we saw, what do they need to do? How are you making that happen in today's world? They can just make you a call. Are you doing appointments?
Yes,
even virtually?
just call us. We do appointments virtually. We do Zoom. We do Google Meet, and we have a huge office. Once we pop the door open, you can actually sit on two ends, which are more than 6 feet apart. So
yeah,
it's safe.
You've been in Portage, and you've opened a beautiful office in the Ada downtown area as well. And so congratulations to you and how you've been able to help people in West Michigan and beyond for so many years. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more 8 West. Don't go away.